Trying to figure out which direction I want to go in. I think just because I'm overly excited, I'm going to go the cigar direction.
Let's go. Let's do that. Let's go over the cigar stuff.
This is something that is unbelievable to us. I mean, the support, it's insane. And we're going to do an entire segment on this. I'm just too excited because 3 boxes have already shown up.
Yeah.
So we're going to go through the 3 boxes that we got. Not anything in depth. We're just going to explain to you the situation, but there will be a full, probably multiple videos on this. And what it is we have been trying to figure out the cigar aspect of whiskey and whitetails.
Yeah.
I smoke cigars. The majority of the ones that I smoked were in Afghanistan. When I came back, my problem is the next morning cigar breath. I just can't handle it.
Yeah. And
I've since learned that that's from smoking crappy cigars, which I did not know. But Gus smokes cigars. You're a cigar smoker.
I would use that.
You own a humidor and stuff. So
I do own a humidor, but it has not been seasoned or in use for several years after several moves. That being said, I do enjoy cigars. I started getting back into them actually in the last month or so, trying to discover types and brands and, what I like and don't like, what type of leaf, all that stuff. Relearning a lot of stuff. Organically, that actually led in a sort of
I don't want to get to that yet.
In a serendipitous way, but we won't get into it. That's fine. But yeah, I do enjoy cigars. I have smoked a cigar every day now for over a week.
Nice. Congratulations. You're a cigar smoker.
Now I'm a cigar smoker, I guess. But what I do is I go to the shop down the street. I go in and I pick 3 or 4 that I've never had, and then I go home. And if I really like it, I keep the little wrapper and I put it in a little pile. And if I don't like it, I don't. Collection of what I like, and then I can go back in there and talk to the guy and be like, dude, look, I don't know all that much about this, but these are the ones I like.
Oh, that's the final
Tell me what it is about these that I'm liking. And he can say, well, it's this or it's that. And then that'll help me narrow down what it is I like in a cigar.
Yes.
Because I'm still trying to figure it out.
Because one thing that I've learned just by talking to, we'll get to it in a second, but one thing that I've learned is that cigars are very similar to whiskey and that there are flavor profiles that you like in whiskey and don't like. And it's the same thing with cigars. And so it's, all right, so we've said it on the podcast multiple times that we want to do the cigar thing. And so we've reached out to a few local companies that we think are interesting, and none of them are really panning out the way we want. Mostly just us not getting along with them, or they don't see the vision that we see, or it's just we haven't found the right fit.
Yep.
But we want to add, so we have Chad at My Daily Bourbon that does our whiskey reviews. We wanted to add a cigar aficionado, somebody that knows his shit.
Yeah.
And so we have mentioned that multiple times, and someone finally reached out to us. And what's awesome is when he DM'd us, he was like, hey, I saw that you mentioned it, but I don't know if this is truly.
Yeah. I
don't know if I'm overstepping. I don't remember exactly how I said it, but he was like, this could be a shot in the dark.
But it was exactly what we were looking for.
And I replied back and said, you're hired. And so his name is Trevor, and he will be doing all of the cigar stuff for Whiskey and Whitetails. We're going to give him a platform to speak from.
Yep.
We're going to give him a place to do reviews. We're going to give him a place to help us create content and do whiskey and cigar pairings, which is another thing that we do a lot of whiskey pairings locally.
Right.
And whiskey and cigar has always been, that was the kind of the seed that started this whole thing.
Yeah.
So we were talking to Trevor about this veteran hunt, and he came up with this idea. He's part of a cigar forum. These guys, let me see how many he said again before so the cigar forum is called Simply Stogies, and it's a closed group. You can't join it. You have to be invited.
Yeah.
They are the coolest people that I think that we've dealt with yet as far as a group goes.
Yeah.
As a group of people.
Yeah.
So he put up a giveaway, which we said that we'll give, which at the time I wasn't sure how much, or you organized the giveaway, right?
Yeah. Well, so he actually came up with the idea to do a giveaway within the community. Basically, people would contribute. I don't know all the details, to be completely honest with you. We send one, or we're going to send some stuff.
I know the details. I guess we both handled this separately.
So we're both on the same Instagram account, and so sometimes when we're both sort of involved with a conversation.
Well, I got drunk and I was like, Trevor, text me. So we ended up texting and talking.
Oh, you were texting. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I guess I know a little bit more than. Yeah. So what it is we originally had said that, I don't know what you said you were going to give them, but we were going to give them something from the shop as you win this, and their entries would be sending us cigars. So there was no number. We just said that we're going on this veteran hunt. All the veterans there smoke cigars. We thought if we smoked every night that we were there, we would need around 40.
Right. That was a rough, assuming 10 people, because there's people that come and hang out at camp from what I gathered. Assuming they all
just show up.
Yeah. Assuming everyone sticks around and is hanging out at least 10. Yeah. Not everyone's going to smoke, but it was just a way to make sure we had enough for everybody.
Yep. So we asked for 40 for this giveaway.
Yep.
We have received 3 boxes, so there was 13 people, and this was only open for like 3 days, maybe.
It wasn't long at all.
3 days to get entered into this contest, and 13 people signed up for it.
Yeah.
So we have received 3 boxes already, and when I open these boxes, you are going to be mind blown. Gus hasn't seen it yet. I took a slight peek, and we're gonna have Trevor and a friend of mine that is a cigar smoker. They're gonna help us label these things and kind of make sure that we can divvy them up to the veterans that are coming, so everybody gets each fair tier of, I don't know the right word, but like premium or whatever. Yeah. The way that I've been looking at it mostly is like through bourbon. So there are cheap bourbons that are delicious.
Sure.
And there are expensive bourbons that are and then there are like just really good bourbons. So I kind of want to do that. I want to make sure everybody gets a really good cigar, something classy that's expensive, and something that's, middle of the road that's just good.
Yeah.
So we've gotten 3 packages, so I'm going to open them. So this is the first, and again, we will go through everyone's submission. This is just the ones we have. So this is from Ryan Smith, Louisiana.
Hey, we're out in Louisiana.
You know.
He's from Thibodaux, Louisiana.
I don't know.
Thibodaux.
He's from Louisiana. Y'all spell weird.
Half of my family's last name is Thibodaux.
That's true. Yeah. That's right. I went to a Thibodaux wedding.
Yeah. No. That wasn't a Thibodaux wedding, but
Thibodaux's were there.
Anytime someone gets married, Thibodaux show up by dozens. Like,
so do they have anything to do with this last name, with this city?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
Oh.
If you mention someone's getting married or getting baptized or something else, like 40 Thibodaux's just they come out of trees. They come, they're from all over the place.
That's wild. Well, that's cool. All right, so this is the first box, and I didn't pick these in any order. I'm just grabbing boxes. Also, Trevor sent us, which just from my
storage,
my limited knowledge on cigars, apparently you don't need a humidor. You can take things like this and put the packets in it. Yep. So Trevor was telling me he has a cooler. He keeps all his cigars in a cooler.
Really?
Yeah, just seal it, make sure it seals. But he was like, you don't want it airtight because you want the air to be able to breathe.
Yeah.
But he was like, an igloo cooler. You can just throw cigars in there, throw some of these humidity packs in it.
Interesting. That's really wild. Yeah. I have a fancy humidor because I thought they looked cool when I was like 24 and I really wanted one.
Well, we're going to need a fancy humidor after this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This is the first pack.
That's the first pack.
I had sent pictures to Trevor, and just in the interest of time and the fact that we're going to go through all of these again, but I don't want to mix these up. Who gave us what? This is very important to me that we keep them together. So this is the first pack.
Wow. Look at that, man.
A ton of cigars. Yeah, I don't know enough about these, and I don't want to butcher it. I want to do this correctly. So we'll go through these all on a dedicated episode. I don't want to read what he said and try to thumb through it and discount what we're getting here. I mean, these all look like something I wouldn't be able to buy on a daily basis. These all look like amazing cigars. But it's unbelievable, dude, the support. So this is box 1. And again, we will go through all of them in another episode.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get all of this information that we're getting. You'll be able to get it as well. Because one of the ways we wanted to spin it was as a new cigar smoker. So this next box is from Jay Hensley.
Holy cow. I didn't
Apex, North Carolina.
Oh, hey, I used to play hockey up there in Apex.
Did you?
Yep.
And this is the package he sent. We're going to have so many cigars.
Dude. We're
getting hooked up here. So these are the cigars that he sent. And again, I'm not going to go through them in this episode. I just wanted to kind of pull them out and just, but I did notice there's a Pappy Van Winkle Family Reserve cigar.
That's cool.
Which I know a little bit about this one. They aged, I don't know if it was the wrapper or the actual tobacco, was aged in Pappy barrels.
Interesting.
Not that, I don't know anything about cigars. So I'm not, if I'm highlighting the wrong one, Jay, I apologize. But there's stuff like this in here.
Yeah.
This is 2017 on it. All the episodes that we're going to create in Kentucky, there will be a cigar in hand, and we'll go around the table and everybody can tell what cigar it is, and thank everybody personally, the people that will be smoking these. Chris Peterson, Mount Pleasant, Wisconsin.
Huh. It's the third Mount Pleasant I've ever heard of.
I know. There's a Mount Pleasant in Virginia. Right. So thanks for your service. And he signed it, Chris P. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate it. And these veterans are going to love this. I'm super excited.
Dude, that is a load full.
All right. So this is the easy way to do this. Look at all these cigars.
Holy cow. Look at this bad boy.
Yeah. So that, I think, see, look at this right here. There's a person there. That can't be a cheap cigar.
Dude, it's a chick singing on a... She's singing into a microphone.
Sure is.
That's pretty cool.
And we'll tell you all about these things when we
the square
go into
press.
them. But this one, I know this one has to be something special. Look at this. This is probably 7 inches long.
That's a big cigar.
Huge. Could you imagine the skill it takes to wrap something that long?
Yeah, well, you light that up though, and like you're sitting down for.
I think we're gonna get COVID from this. We're all gonna share this one. But yeah, you guys are amazing. We can't believe the support that we got off of this.
Yeah, thank you guys. And like we said, we're just kind of showing an example of what we've got so far. We have 10 more entries that are apparently coming, which means we're going to have plenty of these things to share with veterans and make sure they all get to go home with a nice little container full of Stogies.
Yes, these will not go to waste. But the other thing too is what's left over, we're going to save some because we have a Rocco's dinner is the last weekend of September.
Yes.
So we're going to save some for that as well because there will be... It's a veteran dinner, so there's going to be a ton of veterans there. So how cool would it be if we had a Whiskey and Whitetails smoking hour? We just brought everybody outside and
shared some cigars. And that'd be really cool.
Make a little video, have all these veterans thank y'all for supporting. You know, it's just amazing. It's just amazing.
Yep. We just want to make sure that
we keep saying it because I don't want you to be like, that's it. No, there's more coming.
They didn't talk about my box. We want to go through each. Yes. You know, each thing that was sent.
The other thing too is I got in there, I got an account for us, and I got in there and thanked everybody. And I said, shoot me an email with your social media, your name, anything you want, your favorite song, whatever you want, and I'll shout it all out. Not one person, I got DMs, people were like, don't worry about it, bro, I just want to support. Thank you for being a veteran, you know, stuff like that. Nobody wants to be shot. Like, they may even get mad that I read their names because one guy specifically said, I don't remember who it was, so if that was you, I apologize. But one guy specifically said, don't say my name on camera, we're good.
Good people, man.
Yeah.
It's easy to turn on the radio or the radio. What the fuck is wrong with me? Turn on the TV or the news, and you just get inundated with negativity, right? Yes. But if you turn all that off and look around, look at what's going on around you, you see things like this, you see folks helping each other, and you realize that it's the world around you and society is not what the media and what folks in power are, and then we're not going to go down this road. But the point being is there are good people out there, and it's awesome to see see those folks doing things. And when you can go to bed at night, kind of down how things are going, it's refreshing to be able to look back on these things.